Hello. So I installed Kubuntu on an old laptop that I have. And it's actually kind of the first time I'm using Kubuntu. It's basically Ubuntu, but with the KDE Plasma desktop thing instead of GNOME or GNOME. It's more Windows-like with the start menu and stuff. So let's see, system settings. And the default theme for this is the Kubuntu. It's a little more, it's basically, everything is kind of bright, but I kind of like the breeze a little bit better. And I'm actually, oh, there we go. I like the dark better. So there's a lot more customization on KDE. Seems a lot more settings at least. Let's see, system information. It's Kubuntu 2004.2, I think it is. So it's a laptop, as you can see. It's an i5 520M, and it's a Dell Studio 1558 or something like that. It has a graphics card from AMD, I think, and it comes with 4 gigs of RAM, but I swapped out it so it gets 8 gigs of RAM. And it's not a quad core, it's actually a dual core, or 2 cores, 4 threads. So it's a dual core with hyper-threading. And I also swapped out the mechanical hard drive to an SSD, so it's a little bit faster. And this is kind of the first time I'm using the Kubuntu and KDE. So display monitor. Right now you can see I'm using the cam link. I managed to actually start the computer because when I had the lid down, the power button doesn't work at all. So I had to open the lid a little bit and then power it on, and then close the lid right away. And that way you get the cam link as your primary monitor, because right now I connected this computer, the HDMI output, to the cam link 4K. So let's see. Okay, it's set to that. The laptop screen, basically, it's a really low resolution. It's only 1366 by 768, so it's not even full HD. So that's, now you kind of know how old this laptop is. It used to be my brother's, and then my mother got it, but she got a stroke and can't really use a computer anymore, so I kind of got it. There's a lot of more settings to it. Let's see, what else do we have? Application style and fonts and whatever. So much you can do here. What else did I do? We had power management. There's a lot more to it than on GNOME. Battery, low battery. Okay, turn it off. Hi. Driver manager. Yeah, that's should be the same as on Ubuntu. You got the additional drivers. Like if you have an NVIDIA card, you can have extra drivers here. Let's see. Do we have any storage options here? No. Let's see, what else do we have? This. Device viewer. Okay. What's that? Okay, storage drives. It has a built-in optical drive, of course, hard disk drive. A small window. Okay, not much information there. So let's see. Disk partition manager. Okay, yeah, here you see a little bit more at least. Yeah, it's a Western Digital SSD. It's a green drive. It's a 120 gigabyte in total. So yeah, okay. That's that. Okay, so what else do we have? We have applications. Yeah, a lot of different stuff. Education. Okay. Multimedia. VLC is already installed. Okay. Lisa. Office. LibreOffice, of course. Settings. Okay. Wacom. Okay. iBus. Oops. System. Yeah, so terminal is called console. So there are different names for the apps here. Console is basically the same. Bash console. What else? System. Okay, Dolphin is the file manager. I actually like this better than the Neem or Nautilus that comes with GNOME. There is another file manager called Nemo, and it works basically the same as Dolphin. I tried to use Dolphin on Ubuntu as well, but it crashed a lot, so yeah. Oh, okay, that's the boot. Oh, okay. Kind of weird that the this is kind of a sensitive hard drive. The boot EFI drive, it shouldn't be here, I think. That's the main drive. Otherwise, you have your good documents and stuff. Network. Okay. Shared folders, SMB. Let's see if it finds my other computer. I don't think so, because I always have network issues between Windows and Linux. Well, it doesn't seem to have anything. Yeah, so I will actually try this out a little bit. And one thing I actually, if I actually change it back to regular like this, And let's say that I open some other window. Let's say Dolphin. And we have it in a window. You see this better when you have a white background, but you see the shadow thing. Looks a lot like the Mac OS. I kind of like it, but you can't really see it. The window kind of pops out a little bit more than on Ubuntu. But if you use the Breeze Dark, it doesn't really, you can't really see it that much. Well, a little bit. It's a little bit darker. You see it a little bit when you move around, the window around. Slightly darker. It's actually also easier to see when this is more a light gray. So yeah, so I will try this out on my notebook at least. Let's see if I can actually see system settings. No, I shouldn't go there. Console. It actually remembers the window size. I like that. On GNOME or GNOME, it never ever remembers that I have the maximum, or well, some software. It remembers the window size and stuff. The console, it always opens in a window for me on Ubuntu. But here it's actually maximized. Wow. Let's see if I can actually install some kind of software. It should. Let's see. Sudo apt install ffm. Since this is a sort of, it is kind of Ubuntu, but just with the KDE, so most commands and stuff should work the same as on Ubuntu. Let's see, and then we should have okay, I can't really remember this. Let's see if I can move this window to over here to this monitor. Let's see. Clear. Then we should do sudo apt dash add. No, okay. Add apt. Add apt repository ppa dash obs project slash obs dash studio. Yes. And then sudo apt install obs studio. Yes. Yeah, so this seems to be working fine. Let's see where it actually ends up. and it's installed. So applications, it should be under, I guess, multimedia. No. Let's see, OBS. On the streaming recording software, okay. So that should work. Optimize for streaming, okay, auto configuration, cancel. Yeah, there's your OBS studio. Great. So yeah, I'm going to try this out a little bit. See how it works. Clipboard, okay. Yeah, so just install it. Initial settings, it seems to be working fine. It's supposed to be having some widgets and stuff. It might not be here. Window management. Maybe if I search for it. Widget style. Okay. I know that you should be able to have like a clock here and whatnot, but I don't remember where they are. Well, anyway, I'm just brand new to this KDE stuff, so workspace behavior. Okay. Plasma style, okay. Style. You can do a lot. So anyway, kind of our first view on Kubuntu. Yeah, catch you later.